I am Taifur Rahman, lecturer of English, Manda Adul College, Horinakpur, Jhinaidah. Dear students, good noon. How are you? I hope you are well. I am also fine. We all know COVID-19 has spread as an epidemic for almost all over the world. You stay at home, follow the rules of health, and go on your studies. If you have to go out, you will wear mask and maintain the social distance. Our today's topic, Unit 5, Lesson 1. This topic is related to you because you all are adolescents. Adolescence means a period in life when transition from childhood to adulthood takes place and behaviors and lifestyles are shaped. It is characterized by fast-paced growth and change. There are some noticeable changes and development in biological process. For example, gaining puberty and experiencing an alteration in tone are the most common phenomenon. The time of adolescence is a period of preparation for adulthood. Some acute physical changes occur during adolescence period. Flourishing personality is introduced in this stage. Many adolescents feel curious to use alcohol, cigarettes, or other drugs. Some of them get involved in illegal sexual relationships that put themselves at high risk for intentional and unintentional injuries, unintended pregnancies, and sexually transmitted infections including HIV. Dear students, you have to be careful about your age, period, and society and your duties. Follow the text. Children must pass through several stages in their lives to become adults. For most people, there are 4 or 5 such stages of growth. Thereby they learn certain things. Infancy, birth to age 2, early childhood 3 to 8 years, later childhood 9 to 12 years, and adolescence 13 to 18 years. Person 18 and over are considered adults in our society. Of course, there are some who will try to act older than their years, but for the most part, most individuals have to go through these stages irrespective of their economics and social status. World Health Organization, who identifies adolescence as the period in human growth and development that occurs after childhood and before adulthood. This phase represents one of the critical transition in one's life span and is characterized by fast-paced growth and change, which are second only to those at infancy. Biological processes drive many aspects of this growth and development. With the onset of puberty, making the passage from childhood to adolescence, the biological determinants of adolescence are fairly universal. However, the duration and defining characteristics of this period may vary across time, cultures, and socio-economic situations. This period has seen many changes over the past century. Puberty, for the example, comes earlier than before. People marry late, and their sexual attitudes and behaviors are different from their grandparents or even parents. Among the factors essential for this sense are education, urbanization, and speed of global communication. The time of adolescence is a period of preparation for adulthood, during which one experiences several key development besides physical and sexual maturation. These experiences include movement towards social and economic independence, development of identity, the acquisition of skills needed to carry out adults' relationship and roles, and the capacity for abstract reasoning. While adolescence is a time of tremendous growth and potentials, it is also a time of considerable risk, during which social context even exert powerful influences. Dear students, now you all know that 5 questions will be set from your scene comprehension. From this passage we can find out several questions. Now I will find out some questions and try to answer these questions. First questions: what does adolescence refer to? What does adolescence refer to? Adolescence refers to, answer, adolescence refers to a period in life when transition from childhood to adulthood takes place, and behaviors and lifestyles are shaped. Our second questions: who are considered adults in our society? Who are considered adults in our society? Who are considered adults? Who are considered adults in our society. Persons 18 and over, persons 18 and over are considered adults in our society. Dear students, what is fairly universal? What is fairly universal? What is fairly universal? What is fairly universal? Biological determinants are fairly universal. Our next question: do you think adolescence is a time of tremendous growth and development? Do you think adolescence is a time of growth and potential? How? You can say, yes, adolescence is a time of growth and potentials, because an adolescence undergoes several experiences that helps him or her to enjoy childhood properly. Dear students, dear learners, many students feel curious to use alcohol, cigarettes or other drugs. Some of them get involved in illegal sexual relationship that put themselves at high risk for intentional and unintentional injuries and sexually infected diseases. So you have to be careful about your duties and responsibilities, and you should go ahead avoiding the risk of adolescence period. Thanks all. Our next topic, Unit 5, Lesson 2.
Thank you.
Thanks all.